Hey guys, welcome to the channel update for July, and let's just get into this real quick. I've been actually excited to make this video for a while. July was the month that I was able to get fully monetized, and it was because of this massive spike right here. And this right here, this 2 days worth, was the video I did about this Plague Spitters right here. 10,000 views, almost, I think, 81 subscribers just on that video alone, or maybe close to that. But that put me over 1,000, and I've continued to grow ever since. We're at 1,023. All my numbers are up except for views here. I did not post as many shorts this month as I did in, what was it, I think June? Yes, I got a short. Yeah, I've got a bunch of shorts that went bananas. 10,000, 2,000, almost 2K, 1,500, 1,300. I mean, it was a lot of shorts in this one, and a lot of them did well. So, that's the only thing that was quote-unquote down, but everything else is up. Subscribers were way up. Watch time is way up, 310%, 999%, 25% more estimated revenue. It's just, it's been a long journey. I've started my channel, I think, about 4.5 years ago or so, and right off the bat, it was a learning experience. I've never edited videos before. I've never recorded before. I'm an extrovert, by nature, and talking to people is fine, but figuring out, learning my voice, learning me, learning how to convey what I'm feeling and how I'm, what I want to convey on the video while I'm recording, it took a bit of time to learn, and I've got about 600 or 700 videos, I think, worth of learning process, and I don't know, I'm glad that all of you are on this journey with me, that a lot of you stuck around to be on this journey, so I appreciate that, you guys. And so this video is going to be, usually these kinds of videos are for YouTube members and Patreon members at specific levels. But I wanted to do this one publicly for all my subscribers as a kind of a way to give you guys a peek behind the curtain at what I do, and one of the perks you guys can get for being a YouTube member if you guys would like to. You don't have to, but anytime, any little bit is appreciated. So this is kind of a peek behind the curtain. I do these monthly. I just started doing these. I think this is the fourth one or fifth one. So it's, so this is going to be a public one so that you all get, this is going to be like I said, it's going to be a peek behind the curtain. It's a little preview of what you guys, could get, being a YouTube member or a Patreon member for Splappa09Gaming. It's also a way to say thank you to everyone that helped shape this right here, the 1,023 subscribers and the full partnership. So I appreciate everybody that watched, subscribed, everything. I do appreciate all of that. I also did a couple of posts this month, in June or July, not necessarily on here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I posted in July on here, but I did ask. I think I did post that I asked a question about, like, what are the things you guys want me to test? Because I actually enjoyed making and testing the Plague Spitters stuff. And a lot of you overwhelmingly on Reddit and on here. Yes, I am on Reddit. If you guys are ever on Reddit, I am on there. I asked on there and on here what are the things you guys would like me to test. And overwhelmingly, a lot of you said, besides besides like horde-based builds and stuff like that's the standard. Everybody wants that test. Game mechanics and zombie mechanics, like how certain things in the game work, how zombies path, how they work, stuff like that. So eventually in the next, little bit, I'm going to be, once the Darkness Falls series that I have currently running ends, and I think I've got maybe 2 or 3 episodes left, and that's pretty much it. And then I'm currently doing Grounded 2, which just came out. And I've got an Icarus series going. On Olympus, or not Olympus, sorry, Prometheus is the newer map, the harder map, the one that tests your survival skills. That's what I've been told. So I'm going to have those two running, but then I think if I have the time, if I can figure out how to juggle the full-time job and a family, a wife and 4 kids, and basically a full-time YouTube career, if I can figure out how to juggle that time and add a 3rd or 4th video in per week, those will be the ones where I do like game mechanic testing. And I've also listed, I did a video earlier just a little bit ago about my top 5 favorite mods to kind of bring back that survival feel, because again, we all know how all of us feel. Me, Jawoodle, Guns, Nerds, and Steel, and Is Pre-Built, we've all made the videos stating what we feel about how the Fun Pimps are treating what is essentially a game we all bought thinking it was going to be one thing, and they've totally 180'd us so far. Hopefully, so far, it seems like they're trying to walk back and bring back some of the things that the fans are asking for, which is us. So I'm hoping that's actually what happens. But I'd like to do more testing videos. The mod video I made was my top 5 favorite mods to kind of bring back that survival feel, the realism that we've had in Alpha 15 and 16, where it was like you don't have to be on the rails of let's do trader quests and then progression and biomes, and you could just build a base or take over a POI and then go out and be like, you know what, I need to go get some better stuff. So let me go out and just loot all this stuff and see if I can maybe come up with that random awesome, pistol inside that backpack or toilet or something like that. So I'd like to do more videos like that. More videos showcasing certain mods, because the modders of this community are one of the reasons why this game still has life. And the Fun Pimps can be mad. You guys can disagree with me. Some of you might agree with me. Some of you might disagree. But I'm going to stand on that. The modding community, the major overhauls, all the different modlets and mod packs you can download, that is the reason why 7 Days to Die hasn't fallen off a cliff yet. It is in the process. If you've looked at the reviews, just watch any of Is Pre-Built's videos. He is on a series right now of roasting the Fun Pimps. And you know what? It is roasting them, but it is well-deserved, and he's not wrong. He brings up great points, and they are basic. Like their attitude towards their player base is like, oh, if you don't like it, then mod it. Well, okay, we will then. That's why the modding community is amazing. So go check out some of those videos. Go check out that mod video. There's a mod that Furious Ramsey made for Jawoodle about the storms being actually realistic and better, and the mechanics of those storms actually making sense. And Guns, Nerds, and Steel did a mod, his top 20 favorite mods for 7 Days to Die, currently available for 2.1 or 2.2 or 3 or wherever we're at. But yeah, there's a lot of mods out there that can bring back that realistic feel, the survival feel, the feel of, hey, we actually are struggling to survive it. This is going to take work. So, I don't really have a whole lot else to say. Was excited to make this video because July was the month I became a full monetized partner, and it's pretty awesome. And I'm hoping that bigger and better things are going up from here. So this is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter one, which is fine. But like I said, everything is up. This month was great as a creator. It may be one of my best months ever, speaking of, but I'm hoping to continue the trend here. So I'm excited. I have some things, I'm going to be doing some more videos for game mechanics and zombie mechanics. I'm going to have some more videos coming out for Grounded and for Icarus. And then hopefully, I've been talking to Subquake. I'm in his Discord. I follow him, the progression. I don't know if you guys have played Undead Legacy, but I did do a series on Undead Legacy, which right now the only version available currently is for Alpha 20.7, which is a while ago. But Subquake is a solo dev, and he is doing all of the mods and work for Undead Legacy on his own. But he has been saying that he's getting pretty close. So I'm thinking end of August, and he won't give us an ETA because he doesn't want to set an ETA, and then if stuff happens, like real life stuff happens, and then he misses his ETA, he's just going to have a bunch of people coming in there and being like, oh my God, you missed your ETA, what happened? So he's thinking soon. He would like to get it out before the end of the summer, which around the end of August is what I was thinking. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that. The only, like I said, I'm probably going to be staying away from actual series in 7 Days to Die. I'll do some testing and stuff like that for you guys to try to help you guys get a little more grasp on 2.0 or, version 2. But I won't be doing a series like Guns, Nerds, and Steel said. I'll be taking a break from actual series of 7 Days to Die. Once Darkness Falls ends, it'll be other games that I've got in my library that I'd like to play. I'd like to branch out. I'd like to diversify the channel and draw in another broader audience that likes to play a bunch of other games. And I really enjoy that. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be, like I said, the only time I'll come back to 7 Days to Die is if one of the major overhauls, Undead Legacy specifically, gets a full update for the current version. The other one I might work on as well, or do as well, would be the Escape from Tarkov mod. The logical looting and gunplay, and it's awesome. So those would be the two that would bring me back to do a full series, and I'd have a couple of series in mind. The next series I do, if it isn't on one of the overhaul mods, will be heavily modded and heavily altered with mods that I've showcased myself and other mods that other creators have showcased as well. And it will be because I would like to have something that is a little more realistic survival. MP load will be involved, better biomes, better storms. A lot of that will be involved. So stay tuned for stuff like that. And if you'd like to see more of these types of videos, this one's public for everyone right now. This will be a preview for you guys, but to get these regularly every month, just become a YouTube member. I think I'm not sure what level it is. I don't know off the top of my head, but either Patreon or YouTube members, I think all of them get this. As long as you're a member, I think even the lowest member gets access to channel update videos. So just a couple of bucks, which is less than a cup of coffee, coffee is the reason why I'm able to do what I do. So if you guys would like to buy me a cup of coffee to keep me going, there is a PayPal linked, and I'll probably set up another website as well. But you can also go on the Fourth Wall Splappa09Gaming merch store and make donations right there. You don't even have to buy merch. You can just donate, and that's what gets me my energy drinks and cups. Dude, Monster Energy Drinks is where it's at. It's how I keep going. So I run on caffeine and hate. That's how this goes. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the support, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.